Shalom. Israel has just defeated Sion. Og has fallen. 2 kings, 2 victories back to back. The new generation is advancing and the nations around them are watching. Balak, king of Moav, sees what Israel did to the Amorites and he is terrified. 2 kings, 2 victories back to back. And he is terrified, not of Israel's army, not of their weapons. He has heard what happened to those who stood in their way. And Balak knows he cannot stop his people with a sword alone. So he sends a prophet. Bilam ben Beor, a man with a genuine gift, a man with the nations acknowledged as one who blesses and curses with real effect. And the Creator says to Bilam, do not go with them. Do not curse the people, for they are blessed. On the road, Bilam goes anyway. On the road, his donkey sees the angel of the Creator with a drawn sword. Bilam does not. The donkey stops 3 times. Bilam beats the donkey 3 times, and then the donkey speaks. And the donkey is more spiritually aligned than the prophet. Welcome to AsahxMusic Torah Studio, where we worship with sax and walk in Torah. Numbers 22 opens with an unusual section. Right? Balak Bilam narrative, one of the most theologically rich and narratively unusual sections in all of modern times. The chapter has 4 movements. Balak's fear and the erring of Bilam in verses 1 through 14. Bilam's second invitation and the Creator's conditional permission in verses 15 through 21. Then we have the road to Moav and the 3 confrontations with the angel in verses 22 to 35. And Bilam's arrival before Balak in verses 36 through 41. I want you to like and subscribe because number 22 was a word for every person who has ever negotiated with a clear instruction from the Creator until they heard what they wanted. Let's read the key verses in the section from verses 1 through to 21. We see, and the Creator said to Bilam, you shall not go with them, you shall not curse the people, for they are blessed. But let's look at verse 1. Israel camps in plains of Moav, across from Jericho. Balak, son of Zippor, sees all that Israel had done to the Amorites, and Moab is exceedingly afraid. Verse 3, Moab was in great dread of the people because there were many. Moab said to the elders of Midian, now this company will lick up all that is around us, as the ox licks up the grass of the field. So Balak sends messengers to Bilam ben Beor, verse 5 and 6. Come now, curse these people for me, for they are too mighty for me. Perhaps I shall be able to defeat them and drive them out of the land. For I know that he whom you bless is blessed, and he whom you curse is cursed. The Creator comes to Bilam at night, verse 9 through 12, and asks, who are these men with you? Bilam explains, and the Creator says clearly, you shall not go with them, you shall not curse the people, for they are blessed. Bilam tells the messengers, the Creator has refused to let me go with you. They return to Balak. Balak sends again, verse 15. More messengers, more honor, and a blank check. I will do for you whatever you say. Come, curse these people for me. Bilam's response sounds right. Though Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not go beyond the word of the Creator. Strength and less or more. And then verse 19. But now, please stay here tonight that I may know what more the Creator will say to me. The Creator has already spoken, Bilam asks again. And the Creator gives conditional permission. Verse 20. If the men come to call you, rise and go with them. But only the word which I speak to you that you shall do. And verse 21. Bilam rose in the morning, saddled his donkey, and went to the princes of Moab. Right, so if we observe, the Creator's first answer to Bilam is unambiguous. Do not go, do not curse, they are blessed. no conditions, no qualification, no invitation to ask again. Bilam reports this accurately to the first delegation. And then when the second delegation arrives with greater honor and greater reward, Bilam does not say, I've already received my answer. He says, stay while I ask again. The second ask is the first sign of where this story is going. The Creator's conditional permission in verse 20, if the men come to call you, rise and go, does not reverse the first instruction. It accommodates Bilam's insistence on going while making clear, only what I speak to you shall you do. But Bilam's eagerness reveals itself in verse 21. He does not wait to be called. He rises in the morning, saddles his donkey, and goes. He is ahead of the permission even as he receives it. There's a pattern in Numbers 22 that is unrecognizable to everyone who has received a clear word from the Creator and then found reasons to ask again. The second ask is not always rebellion. Sometimes it looks like spiritual diligence, but when the motivation for the second ask is the size of the reward being offered, Numbers 22 is clear about what is actually happening. Bilam's gifting was real. His alignment was compromised. Ask, is there a clear word you have received that you are currently surrounding with additional questions, hoping for a different answer? The Creator told Bilam, do not go, they are blessed. Bilam reported it accurately, then asked again when the reward was got bigger. Numbers 22 says, the second ask is not always wisdom. Sometimes it is the size of the reward doing the asking. Know the difference. Let's look at verses 22 through to 30, where we see the donkey sees the angel. Then the Creator opened the mouth of the donkey, and she said to Bilam, what have I done to you that you... And he said to Bilam, what have I done to you that you have struck me these 3 times? Now the most extraordinary scene in Numbers 22 is verses 22 through to 30. The Creator's anger is kindled. The Creator's anger is kindled because Bilam is going. Verse 22. The Creator gave conditional permission in verse 20, and now his anger is kindled at the going. Bilam is going with the wrong heart. Permission was conditional. The heart behind the going disqualified the journey before it began. The angel of the Creator stands on the road as an adversary with his sword drawn. The donkey sees the angel. Bilam does not. The donkey turns off the road into the field. Bilam strikes her back on the road again. The angel moves to a narrow path between vineyards and with walls on both sides. The donkey presses against the wall and crushes Bilam's foot. Bilam strikes her again. The angel moves to a place so narrow, there is no room to turn. The donkey lies down under Bilam. Bilam's anger burns and he strikes her the 3rd time. In verse 28, the Creator opens the mouth of the donkey. What have I done to you that you have struck me these 3 times? Bilam answers the donkey as though this is a completely normal conversation. Because you have made a fool of me, there were a sword in my hand, I would kill you right now. The donkey says, am I not your donkey, on which you have ridden all your life to this day? Was it ever my habit to do this to you? Bilam says, no. The theological weight of the donkey episode is not primarily comedic, though it carries unmistakable irony. The donkey, an animal with no prophetic gift and no covenant standing, perceives the angel of the Creator clearly 3 times. Bilam, a man acknowledged by nations as a genuine prophet of considerable spiritual power, sees nothing. The one whose entire assignment is spiritual perception is completely blind to what his animal sees with natural eyes. Each time the donkey responds to the angel, turning aside, pressing against the wall, lying down, she's doing exactly what a creature does when it encounters something it cannot move past. She's not being stubborn. She's responding to a genuine obstruction. Bilam interprets her responses as disobedience and beats her 3 times. The very behaviors that were protecting him from walking into the drawn sword, he experiences as obstacles to his goal. Numbers 22 raises a principle that runs through the whole Torah. Prophetic gifting and spiritual alignment are not the same thing. Bilam had the guilt, he had the track record. Nations came to him because his words had real effect, but his alignment was compromised by the pursuit of the reward he had provided. Because of that compromise, the donkey was seen more clearly than he was. In what area of your life are you currently beating thing that is trying to stop you? When it may actually be the obstruction creator placed in your path. Bilam's donkey saw the angel 3 times. Bilam saw nothing. He beat the animal that was saving his life. Numbers 22 asks the hardest question: is it possible to have a genuine gift and still be completely blind to what the Creator is doing right in front of you? The donkey was more aligned than the prophet. Now the moment of clarity, verses 31 through to 35. The Creator opens Bilam's eyes and sees the angel standing in the road with his drawn sword, and Bilam falls on his face. The angel speaks. Why have you struck your donkey these 3 times? Behold, I came out as an adversary because your way is perverse before me. The donkey saw me and turned aside before me these 3 times. If she had not turned aside from me, surely I would have killed you by now and let her live. The word translated perverse or yarat carries a sense of reckless haste, of pressing forward in a way that is out of order. Bilam's going was perverse, not because permission was absent, but because the heart behind the going was wrong. He was going for the reward. The road itself was becoming the judgment. And so Bilam confesses in verse 34, I've sinned, for I did not know you stood in the road against me. Now therefore, if it is displeasing to you, I'll turn back. And the angel says, go with the men, but only the word that I speak to you, that you shall speak. The angel's revelation to Bilam reframes everything that happened on the road. The 3 stops, the field, the wall, the narrow place, were not his donkey malfunctioning. They were the Creator's mercy extended 3 times before judgment fell. The donkey was not the obstacle on Bilam's road to Moav. The donkey was the instrument of his preservation. Every obstruction Bilam experienced as frustration was actually the Creator standing between him and the drawn sword. The angel says specifically, if the donkey had not turned aside, I would have killed you and let her live. The animal was going to survive the encounter. The prophet was not, unless the animal's response is redirected. This inverts the expected hierarchy entirely. The donkey was not serving Bilam on the road. Bilam was being served by the donkey's obedience to what she perceived. What looks like an obstruction on your road is not always the enemy of your mission. Sometimes the road closing, the wall pressing, path narrowing. These are the Creator's sword drawn in mercy before judgment falls. Numbers 22 asks, are you interpreting the obstructions on your current path correctly? The thing you have been beating 3 times may be the thing that has been saving your life. If the Creator opens your eyes today to what has been standing in your road, the correct response is what Bilam does. Fall on your face. The angel told Bilam, if your donkey had not turned aside, I would have killed you. The 3 obstructions on the road were not the enemy of this journey. They were the Creator's mercy, extended 3 times. Numbers 22 says, before you beat the obstruction a 4th time, ask if it is a sword, not a delay. Now, they arrive. Balak hears the Bilam that Bilam is coming and goes out to meet him at the city of Moav on the border of Arnon. Verse 37, did I not earnestly send to you to call you? Why did you not come to me? Am I not able to honor you? Balak's frustration is about the delay. Bilam's early refusals cost him time. Now Bilam is here, and Bilam speaks the word that will define the entire Bilam narrative. Look, I have come to you. Now have I any power at all to say anything? The word that the Creator puts in my mouth that I must speak. Bilam knows he has already seen the angel. He has already fallen on his face. He now knows that whatever comes out of his mouth in this assignment will not be his control. He tells Balak this directly, and Balak takes him to Bamidbar anyway. see the extent of Israel's camp, and they offer offerings together. The stage is set. Bilam opens his mouth in Numbers 23, and a blessing comes out. Bilam's statement in verse 38 is theologically precise and personally costly. He has been hired to curse. He is standing before the king who is paying him, and he says, I cannot say anything. Only what the Creator puts in my mouth that I must speak. This is not false humility. Bilam has just been on a road where a donkey spoke and an angel nearly killed him. He knows exactly whose gift this is and who controls it. The encounter on the road stripped every illusion of independent prophetic operation. Balak hears the declaration and proceeds anyway. He takes Bilam to Bamidbar, the high place of Baal, to survey the camp of Israel. He's operating under the assumption that with the right location, the right offering, and the right prophet, he can manufacture a curse he needs. He does not understand that gift is not Bilam's direct. The next 3 chapters will demonstrate this in the most humiliating possible way for Balak. Every attempt to curse Israel produces a blessing. Numbers 22 ends with a declaration that is as relevant to every person operating in any form of sacred gift as it was to Bilam on the border of Moav. The word that the Creator puts in my mouth that I must speak, the gift, musical, prophetic, teaching, creative, whatever form it takes, does not belong to you. It comes through you. It cannot be purchased, redirected, or aimed by the one paying for access to it. The Creator controls the output. Numbers 22 asks, do you know what controls the gift you carry? Bilam stood before the Creator, before the king who hired him, and said, I have no power to say anything, only what the Creator puts in my mouth. He had just seen the angel. He knew whose gift it was. Numbers 22 says, the gift comes through you. It does not belong to you. The Creator controls the output, not the one paying for access. Numbers 22 is a chapter where a hired prophet, a terrified king, a sword-wielding angel, and a talking donkey together deliver one of the clearest theological statements in all of Bamidbar. You cannot curse what the Creator has blessed. 4 things this chapter gives you for the march. Second ask, when the Creator has already answered and the motivation for asking again is the size of the reward being offered. Numbers 22 identifies that pattern clearly. Bilam's gifting was real. His assignment was not. His alignment was not. The donkey saw what the prophet missed. Prophetic gifting and spiritual alignment are not the same thing. The animal whose perception was uncorrupted by the pursuit of reward saw the angel clearly. Bilam beat her 3 times. Before you beat the obstruction of a 4th time, ask what it is seeing that you are not. The obstruction was mercy. 3 times the Creator's angel stood between Bilam and death, and each time the donkey's body absorbed the consequence. The road closing is not always the enemy of the mission. Sometimes it is the mercy extended before judgment falls. The gift belongs to the Creator. Bilam stood before Balak and said, only what the Creator puts in my mouth that I must speak. After the road, after the angel, after the donkey, he knew. The gift comes through. It does not belong to you. Question Numbers 22 leaves you with, where are you in this chapter? Are you Bilam asking a second time, meeting an obstruction, having your eyes opened, or finally telling the one who hired you that the gift is not yours to aim? Thank you for walking through Numbers 22 with me, and do not miss Numbers 22 and 23 and 24. Bilam opens his mouth for 4 times to curse, and every time a blessing comes out. One of the most stunning verses in all of Torah. Thank you for joining, and let us continue to read the words of the Creator and take lessons from it. Shalom.